Hello friends, family, and all you other people. My name is Aaron and today we'll be reviewing Skullcandy Sesh Truly Wireless Earbuds. Skullcandy Sesh are available in black, red, and blue, and at $60, these earbuds offer IP55 water, sweat, dust resistance, Bluetooth 5.0, and 10 hours of battery life, 3 hours for the earbuds, and an extra 7 hours with the case. But how good are these things? Well, let's start by looking at the good features first. Right off the bat, one of my favorite things about the Skullcandy Sesh is their design and the compact size of the earbuds. They look fairly nice, and thanks to the silicone ear gels and their small footprint, they're comfortable to wear. And on top of that, they have a really nice matte finish, which does really well to not attract fingerprints or scratches. Now, I also own and have reviewed Skullcandy's indie earbuds, and one of my biggest frustration with those was how slow and finicky the Bluetooth connection was. Fortunately, with the Sesh earbuds, the connection is much quicker. When I remove these from their case, they typically connect to my devices in just a couple of seconds or so, and the Bluetooth connection is nice and stable. Of course, when it comes to earbuds, one of the most important features is sound, and the Sesh earbuds have some good all-around sound, especially when it comes to bass. Like most earbud charging cases, this one is magnetized so that the earbuds stay locked into place and shouldn't fall out too easily. The case also has 4 light indicators here on the front so that you'll always know how much battery life you have left. You just have to push this small button here on the front of the case to see the charge level. And that's really about it for the good features. The first okay feature for Skullcandy Sesh earbuds is their call quality. It's passable, but to the user on the other end of the line, you'll sound kind of like you're using speakerphone, just not perfectly clear, and a lot of outside noise will be picked up when you're in a noisier area. But still, like I said, it's usable. They unfortunately do not have wireless charging or auto pausing, but that's not too concerning considering the fairly low price tag of $60. Also, like most truly wireless earbuds in this price range, the Skullcandy Sesh have a master earbud. In this case, the master earbud is the left one, and this means that if you're the type of person who wants to listen to only one earbud at a time, you'll be stuck using only the left earbud because the right earbud cannot connect to your devices if the left earbud is still sitting in the case. Of course, if you really want to use the right earbud solo, you can take both earbuds out of the case so that both connect to your phone, and then only put the right one in your ear while the left one is just sitting around somewhere. Now, the last okay feature is one that some people might really dislike, but that didn't bother me enough to warrant putting it in the bad section of this review, and that's the earbuds controls. Most truly wireless earbud manufacturers seem to opt for touch controls when it comes to interacting with the earbuds, since there's obviously no cable for them to put physical buttons onto. But instead of a touch interface, Skullcandy went with a physical button on each earbud, which you can press once to play or pause, twice on the right or left to turn the volume up or down, 3 times to activate voice assistance, and lastly, long press the right or left to select the previous or next track. Now, overall it works just fine, but the problem is that you have to press pretty firmly in order to click the button, and every time you do this, you're basically pushing the silicone tips deeper into your ear canal. And for me, I feel like I have to readjust my earbuds almost every time I use the buttons. Also, you can hear the button click anytime you press them, and that might really take you out of your listening experience. Now on to my biggest dislikes. Probably my biggest dislike about the earbuds is actually the charging case, and there's really a few problems with it. The first issue with the case is just the design. It's kind of big and very blocky, and depending on your clothes, it might feel awkward in your pocket. The second issue with the charging case is that it uses micro USB when it really should be using USB-C, essentially forcing you to still carry around those outdated cables. And the third and last problem with the charging case is that despite its size, it'll only provide you with 7 extra hours of battery life, which is much less than I would like. And speaking of battery life, I was a bit disappointed to find out that the earbuds will only provide you with 3 hours of playtime, meaning that at most you'll only get 10 hours of total battery life with these earbuds. My last dislike is something that may be concerning, but also might be a defect with only my specific earbuds, and that's a little bit of the static feedback that I get every so often when they're not playing any sound. That static always goes away after a few seconds, and it's never present when music or sound is actually coming through the speakers. I've tried resetting the earbuds, disconnecting all Bluetooth devices from my phone, and I've even tried connecting the earbuds to both Android and iOS devices, but the issue never went away. And I did see a few reviews on Skullcandy.com and BestBuy.com that complained about the same issue. Though I will say that the static sound is pretty quiet and hasn't bothered me enough to hate these things. Overall, the Skullcandy Sesh earbuds are just okay. They do pretty well in the sound department, but their button interface and their bulky charging case make them kind of awkward to use. Even so, at their price point, they aren't terrible, and they might be the right choice for some people. Still, my personal perceived value for these things is about $40 to $50 or so.